Apparently WhatsApp is down nationwide. Yeah, according to Radio 1, they've just announced it. Maybe it was earlier. Yeah. This is. Is it the last hour? Because I tried to message Sal and. Right, music. Yes, that's what I feel like today. I'm not away now at all. The only week we won't be here is half term because we're not allowed to be here in the school holidays anymore. So because it's the time of the year, we'll just do it on Zoom. Yeah, I mean, we could. I'll see how many are around that want to go up to. Oh, nice. Yeah. It looks a bit better, doesn't it now? Oh, that'll be lovely. Whereabouts are you going? Yeah. Oh, nice. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Amber. That's all I saw. The headlines was getting rid of Amber. Hello, Di. Yeah. It's only me at the moment. I thought I was quite nice. You probably were, but I just haven't met it. I didn't feel, yeah, because I put up these 2 1-meter great big wardrobes in that room on my own, lifting and moving. When I got up on Sunday morning, oh my God, I was like everywhere. But I think it was a lot of it was lugging these things around at the same time. So I don't know whether it was class or. It was just nice to see more back. I had a feeling that would happen, and that was good. Yeah. Did you hear it this time? Because I had my mic. Did I have my mic on? Yes, I did. I did. It's because of Janet, because otherwise, you know why. Because she always says she can't hear it. It's there. Look, so you won't be able to be seen whatever. I wasn't happy with it over there when I look back. So I'm trying. It still looks a bit, that looks a bit, but it's better. You can't, honestly. You can hear, but don't tell them. No, you're so far away, you'll never be able to see.
No, when you're just off the horizon.
Exactly, you're a dot. I'm not worried about dots. Oh, thanks, Di. It's all right, I'm going to put it down that end. Don't worry. Someone know. Hi. Joy's birthday card's outside. I've done it. I don't know, because I didn't know anything about it until just then. Joy's birthday. Oh, you know, so why is it just me that doesn't know? Yeah, that's what Dice just told me. Yeah.
Give you some money for the wine.
It wasn't £40, Sally.
No, I know. No, that's my supper as well. It's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're in the cup.
Yeah, of course I am.
Right, 15.25. Let me give you.
It can't have been 25.
£15.25.
Oh, 15. I was going to say, just give me 15. Give me 20,
Yeah.
and I'll give you 5.
Okay.
And then you can have that back.
Thank you for doing that. Yeah, it's toasting it.
Did it taste nice?
Very nice.
Good.
There we go. Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you.
Forgot it was night tonight.
You've got £6 change.
No, not yet. Hang on.
Okay. I just pay tonight and I'll just pay as I come.
Right. So you're not doing any others?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
So I might be away again.
Ooh. Don't forget, Sarah, we've got to. It depends on whether there's enough of you to go to, because it's school holidays again, isn't it? In October. Half term. Now we can go up to the other place if there's enough of you that want to. Oh, I haven't got a clue. Thank you very much. 25th, is it? Oh, you know, if there's enough of you that want to come up, then we'll do it, because I'm quite happy to.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll give him a call, Richard.
So basically it is for the 4
So
weeks.
before, yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So you need,
6 quid.
right, take a 5 and then take a 1.
Brilliant. Oh.
Thank you very much. And it is pub night tonight. I know that Joy remembers. Oh, even better. And I did put it on the, just in case, Rosemary, are you pubbing tonight? Oh, you have just too much of a good life now that you've retired. Oh. And it's coming to your. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we've got much in the lifting of the head tonight. Yeah, yeah. Just go back. Yeah, so that will help. It will. Good. Yeah, I am. No, I am. If I start coughing, I'm just going to warn people. If I start coughing, it starts irritating. I can feel it now. It's my own fault for putting those wardrobes up. It is. And loads of screwdriver. Anything I do with the hands, lots of it, hasn't come back for so long. But it's just sore. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody's online.
Nobody after all that.
No. Because WhatsApp's down. So anyone that's asked me for a link probably won't realise that they'll probably think I've just ignored them. But yeah. Are you two still interested in doing a Thursday evening?
Well, I don't know, it's tricky, isn't it?
Because Anna's quite happy to do it again. If I've got one for this Thursday because she's at school again. But after that, she said she's more than happy to do the 6 o'clock.
I was doing another one on Wednesday, but I'm not doing it with a friend of mine. If I'm not doing that, I don't mind. I don't want to do 3 times.
No, you don't. Not 2 in a row.
No, I just found
Too early, isn't it?
yeah, but I managed to fit, but then I just kept that.
Yeah.
So no, I just do it. Yeah.
Right. Because I thought perhaps with the winter, well, autumn, should we say?
Yeah, it's turned into this week, hasn't it? It's something gone all cold and wet and damp.
It's just amazing how quickly it can go from one to another. Yeah. It's like it hit October and it thought, sod it, I'm going to be miserable. Right. Oh, music. Oh, that was good. We haven't actually got anyone online tonight. But if anyone asked me, they'd have done it by WhatsApp. And obviously, because WhatsApp's down, they won't get me. Just to warn you that if I start coughing, I haven't got COVID. Okay. I've got my costochondritis has come back and my breathing isn't brilliant. It just aggravates it because I did too much DIY. Things like prones and planks. I'm still doing them. I don't care. But if I stop or I start coughing, that's the reason I've done my PCR. I've done my PCR test and it's fine. Right. So I don't need to watch that, but we've got to record it anyway. Feet hip width apart. Make sure they're grounded. Soften your knees, lengthen up as tall as you can. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades in their pockets. A nice pelvic tilt to find neutral. Engage your core. We'll start off with your head, take it to the side. Lower it down, chin down towards your chest. And up the other side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Head to the front. Chin down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Shoulders up to your ears. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Now bring them forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Side bends, reach. Back up. Other side. And up. 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 Take your arms up, melt the shoulders, hips facing forwards, twist your upper body to the side. To the middle. Other side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. Back to the middle. Side. To the middle, arms down. Lift up your right knee. Take it out to the side. Back in. And lower it down. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In and lower. Hands on your thighs now, knees soft, shoulders forward, start rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. I want you to feel each vertebrae moving on your way down. Take it down as far as you're comfortable. Hold it. Slowly come back up. Take your arms out in front. And now stretch up high as you can onto your toes. Come back down, arms on your thighs, and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down, arms on your thighs, and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down. Arms by your sides. Right. Have you all got a band? Just grab it and put it above your knees. I was going to do it without, and then I thought, you know what? Let's do it with. I haven't done these for a while. Right, okay, so back into position, make sure your core's engaged. We're starting off with the right leg, okay? So keep it straight, lift it up in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral. Change legs. Ready? In front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral. Good. You can take that off now. We're going to do some prones. I think I might do it this way around. Right, we're doing a lot of foot positions today. Okay, so we're going to be working inner thigh, outer thigh, and quads. Okay, Sally's always the last these days. So. Right, engage your core and let's go down into your prone position. Touch the floor, crawl forwards. Hands underneath shoulders. Hold it. Okay, we're threading the needle. So pick up your right hand and thread it through the left side. And back to the floor. Left, pick it up, thread it through, back to the floor. Right, lift, thread it through, back to the floor. Left, up, thread it through, back to the floor. Right, lift, thread it through, back to the floor. Left, pick up, thread it through, back to the floor. Soften the knees and slowly climb back up. Slowly up the body. Good. Okay, and again, engage your core and down we go. Touch and crawl. Hands underneath shoulders. Okay, we're going to touch the small of your back with the back of your hand. So right touch and back. Left touch and back. Right touch and back. Left touch and back. Right touch and back. Left touch and back. Soften the knees and slowly we're coming back up. Slowly up the body. It worked. Just wait for Sally to take her top off. Right, it'll be easier this one, Sal, because you've got less clothes on. Engage your core, down you go. Touch and crawl. Hands underneath shoulders. We're doing a hill climb, right knee to right elbow in. And back. Left in. And back. Right in. And back. Left in. And back. Right in. And back. Left in. and back. Drop your knees down, arms out straight and stretch back. Good. Okay, we're going on to our side next and lengthening out. So all facing this way. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Okay, the more you lengthen, obviously, the easier the exercise. Take both legs off the floor and top leg lift. And lower. 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 Top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Roll onto your other side. And lengthen out again. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Take both legs off the floor. Top leg lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. Keep the control. And lower. Lift. 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 And lower. Top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Okay, now roll onto your back. I know it means you're facing the other way and some of you will turn because that's what happens, but you don't have to because you're going to go back on your side shortly. See, they just can't help it. Stay where you are, please. Look, how many of you? You turned, another 2 turned. Right, arms by your sides, feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes. Push your back into the mat, arch up, find neutral, engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift, right leg up to the ceiling. Nice and straight, lower that leg down towards the floor, nice and controlled. Now take it back up to the ceiling. And again, lower it down. Back up to the ceiling. Lower it down. Back up to the ceiling. Lower it down. Back up to the ceiling. Back into the tabletop. Lower it to the floor. Lower the other one down. We'll do the same with the left leg. So left leg up into the tabletop. Right leg lift. Left leg up to the ceiling. Nice and straight. Lower it down towards the floor. Back up. lower it down, back, up. Lower it down, back, up. Lower it down, back, up. Back into the tabletop, lower it to the floor, lower the other one down. Bring your knees into your chest. Okay, back onto your side, facing this way, and lengthen out. Low as you can, top hip onto bottom hip, neutral spine, engage your core. Take both legs off the floor. Now, top toes facing the ceiling. Okay, now lift that leg, keep it straight, and lower, toes up the whole time, lift, and lower, 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 lift, and lower. Two more, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Release the toes, top onto bottom, relax down. Okay, roll onto your other side. Just make sure that you don't move your hips with this one, because it's quite easy to move your hip position in order to compensate. Okay, so lengthen out again. Top hip onto bottom hip, neutral spine, engage your core. Take both legs off the floor, top toes facing the ceiling, and lift. Lower, straight as you can with that leg, lift, and lower, 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 lift, and lower. Release the toes, top onto bottom, relax down, roll onto your back again. You're going to get used to the idea of this in the end. Knees bent. Does anyone move? Ooh. Just, if you close your eyes, Joy, you won't know, all right? Feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes. Push your back into the mat, arch up, find neutral, engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Right leg up to the ceiling, toes out in first position. Now drop the leg down towards the floor. Back up. And again, lower down. Back up to the ceiling. lower down. Back up to the ceiling. One more, lower down. Back up. Release the toes, leg back into the tabletop, lower it to the floor, lower the other one down. Okay, we'll do the same with the left one. Left leg up into the tabletop, right leg lift. Left leg up to the ceiling. Nice and straight, toes out to first position and lower down. Back up. Lower down. Back up. Lower down. Back up. Lower down. Back up. Release the toes back into the tabletop, lower it to the floor, lower the other one down. Right, we're going to sit up first before we go back to the other one. Just to confuse you, now you can face inwards now if you want to. We're going back down again, don't worry. Right, I want your right leg out straight. So you should know what you're doing now. Hands lightly placed on your knee. Don't grab it, okay? Lightly placed. Sit up nice and tall and try not to lean back. So you really got to think about keeping up, okay? Toes are going to be facing the ceiling to start with. Engage your core, melt your shoulders. And ready, lift that leg. And lower. Lift. 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 And lower. One more. Lift. And lower. Yeah. It's not nice. I don't know why it gets so much when, yeah, I know, it's just bizarre. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's just weird. This is why we don't do it very often, because it's not nice. Right. Don't grip. I know some of you started to sort of go like this, but try not to. Think of the piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling, core engaged. Ready? Lift. Lower. Lift. I think she's cramped. And lower. Lift. 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 Lower. One more. Lift. Lower that down. We've got to change. Now, hopefully, because we're using, obviously we've got 4 quads. We've got 2 go down the middle and 1 each side. So this time we're using the ones that don't tend to get used quite as much, unless you're a ballet dancer. No, see, no one. That's quite sad, really. But right, so the toes are in first position, out as far as you can manage. Sit up nice and tall, melt the shoulders again, engage your core. Lift. And lower, they're going up higher. Lift. and lower. Good. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. No leaning back. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower that down. I find at the beginning it's quite nice, and then suddenly it's not quite so nice. It'll be 6 months before we do this again, don't worry. Okay, sit up nice and tall again, toes out to the side. Engage your core. Ready? Lift. Lower. Control. Lift. Lower. Yeah, don't fling it down. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Relax. Right, we haven't done the other one yet from the other exercises, but we'll go back to it afterwards. We might as well get this over with now, because I don't want to do it otherwise. So this time the toes have got to go inwards. Okay, so you're going to be using your IT band as well. So please, if you do suffer from a tight IT band, this might be very painful. Okay, so body awareness with this one. It's the band that goes up the ends here. And if you're, oh, trust me, you know. If you dig in, mine's quite tight. So if you just get your finger and roll it up, if it hurts when you do that, it's tight. If it doesn't, then you're fine. It tends to be a runner's thing. I don't think that's true. Right, sit up nice and tall, toes inwards. Engage your core. Ready? Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Try not to lean back. Lift. Lower. 2 more. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Relax that off. That's exactly the right place. So it worked. Bless you. You're allergic to it. That's what it is, Joy. Right, come on, this is the last one. Toes inwards, melt the shoulders. Engage your core. Don't grip too tightly. Ready? Lift. Lower. 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 Relax. Another one allergic to it. Right, so now we have to do that in the other way. So we're going to go onto our side again. There we go. Look, you're thinking again now, aren't you? Facing this way and lengthen out. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Take both legs off the floor. Now take the top one a little bit higher so you can take your toes down towards the floor. And now lift. And lower. Lift. and lower, lift, 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 and lower, 2 more, lift, and lower, lift, and lower, relax the toes, top onto bottom, relax down. Now you can roll onto your other side. Lengthen out again as long as you can. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Both legs off the floor. So lift the leg a bit so your toes can go down towards the floor. And lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower, lift, and 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 lower. Release the toes, top onto bottom, relax down. Okay, now roll onto your back. Oh, I'm impressed. Oh no, she's moving. Arms by your sides. Feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes. Push your back into the mat. Arch up, find neutral. Engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop. Left leg, lift. Right leg up to the ceiling. Okay, now we're taking the toes inwards and lowering that leg down towards the floor. Back up to the ceiling. Keep the control. And again, lower it down. Back up. Lower it down. Back up. One more, lower it down. Back up. Release the toes, back into the tabletop, lower it to the floor, lower the other one down. Okay, we've just got the left one to do. Left leg up into the tabletop, right leg lift. Left leg up to the ceiling. Nice and straight, toes inwards, lower that leg down. Back up. And again, lower it down. Back up. Lower it down. Back up. Lower it down. Back up. Release the toes, back into the tabletop, lower it to the floor, lower the other one down, bring your knees in to your chest. Well done. That's all over. Right, we're going to be planking now. You can actually move to where you want to be for your planking, because I know that some of you won't want to be facing the wall. That would be too stressful. We are just doing plain, straightforward planks today. Nothing exciting. Right, you ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt your pelvis. Of course, you'll be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen, melt the shoulders. Nice deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. And relax down. You can stretch if you would like to. And stretch back. Okay, ready for number 2? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt your pelvis. Of course, you'll be engaged. If you're lifting, lift. Lengthen, melt the shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. And relax down. Okay, another stretch. Stretch back if you want to. Yeah, of course you can. Okay, it is getting quite warm in here, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I didn't even think of that, Rosemary. Right, we're only doing one more. I'm being nice now. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Up onto your knees. Tilt your pelvis. Core should be engaged. If you're lifting, lift. Lengthen. Melt the shoulders. Nice deep breathing. $15 to go. Knees down and relax. Last stretch. And stretch back if you want to. Good. You can sit up now. Right, we're going to do our roll downs, obviously with a slight difference today. So, you know, quite often, no, we used to quite often do one leg in the air, didn't we? So we're going to start off just with one leg in the air, and we're going to do a couple of those. Then that same leg is going to go out to the side. Then that same leg is going to go inwards. Okay, and then we're going to repeat it with the other side. So we're doing 2 of each. All right, obviously body awareness. If it gets too much, then, and anyone else can do that actually. If it gets too much, pop your ball behind you and just go back as far as your ball will allow. If, yeah, see how it is, but if it starts, then that's the way to do it. Right, so sit up nice and tall, engage your core, melt the shoulders, chin off chest. Lift the legs, so this time it's just directly up to the ceiling, and down we go. Slow control. So you've almost got to pretend that leg isn't there, because you need to go as slowly as you normally would. Keep the leg off the floor, and then back up. Slow control. Good. Obviously, we don't lean forwards because you can't, because the leg's still there. Okay, down we go. Up. Now you can put that leg down. So we'll change to the other leg and we'll do that one first before we go back again. So leg in the air, sit up nice and tall, engage your core, down we go. And up. Good. And lower. Back up. Relax the leg down. I didn't really think about this, did I? But we have to do it because I thought it wouldn't be quite so much on the legs. Right, come on, we can do this. So toes out in first position, then lift the leg off the floor. Down we go. If you end up going a bit faster, don't worry too much. I understand. And up. We still need the control though, please. And again, lower. Up. Drop the leg down. Left, out to the side, off the floor, lower. And up. Good. One more, lower. And up. Relax the legs down. Quick drink. Right. We've only got 4 more to do and we're done and we're stretching. All right. Yeah, because we've got 2 on that side and 2 on that side. That makes 4. Right. Go on, because if we've got to do it, whether it's 10 minutes time or now. So toes inwards, right toes inwards. Sit up nice and tall, engage your core. Foot off the floor, down we go. And up. You've got to really concentrate on staying upright and not putting your foot down. And lower down. Everything else should be relaxed from the core upwards. I'm sorry, but it should. And up. Toes down. All right, most of you said, can you do the last 2 in your own time? You may do them in your own time. Toes inwards. Engage your core in your own time, but not fast. When you've finished, I want you to lie down with your knees in. Relax. Oh. Okay, make sure you've got your band and everything ready for stretching. And then get the knees in. Oh. Okay, take one foot down to the floor. If you're using your band, place it over your foot. Straighten the leg up. Straight as you can. Bring it in towards you. If you'd like a stronger stretch, just drop your toes down towards the floor. Okay, release that now and place that foot onto the other knee. Take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push that down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that down. Bring the other knee in. Straighten that one up to the ceiling. Nice and straight. Bring it in towards you. Drop your toes down if you'd like a stronger stretch. Okay, release that now and place that foot onto the other knee. Take it nice and wide. Lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that. Now we've got an extra stretch tonight, so onto your side, facing this way. Grab your foot, heel, whatever you can to stretch down the front of your thigh. Okay, release that and roll onto your other side. And again, pick up the foot, heel, whatever you can manage. Okay, release that now, roll onto your back again. Legs out straight, arms above your head. Get as much distance as you can between your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms in, either on your abdominals or by your side, whichever's most comfortable. We'll just do some thoracic breathing, melt the shoulders, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you breathe in, push out your abdominals to get as much air from as low down in your diaphragm as you can. As you breathe out, pull in your abdominals to expel as much air as you can. When you finish the breath you're on, slowly come up to seated position. Legs out straight, toes in. If you would like to touch your toes, please do. Okay, release. Now we can bend our knees. Take your hands behind you. Come forwards. Straighten the legs and slowly climb up the body to finish. Well done, good work. It was quite intense this evening. It went very quickly, didn't it? Very quickly. So that was good. Don't forget it is pub night, so I expect as many of you as possible to wish Joy a happy birthday. And Rosemary's got to miss it. Oh. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fine. No problem. No, I didn't either. Otherwise, I'd have mentioned. Oh, is he not? Is he busy?
He might be on the phone. I don't know his mobile by heart. I only know his
Oh, yeah, that's because we just press a button, don't we? No. So yeah, he might be on the phone. Just try a few times if you want. Just yeah, while you're clearing up. It might be, hopefully. I like that. Perhaps he does need a bit of extra time after all. Oh, I forgot to put this down, didn't I? Because no one was on.